Beautiful stories usually end up in applause. But in this case, I would rather there were some immediately, right from the very start of what is actually the end of a lovely adventure, filled with beautiful emotions and people who have known how to paint this chapter of my life, turning it into a truly important and unforgettable moment. It all began a year ago. The following year was to be my last in university, the year in which I would graduate in mechanical engineering and when I would take my holidays. My plan was to visit some of Europe's capital cities without too much preparation, traveling on trains and couches, caught at the last minute, that would take me to where my curiosity decided to go. And it was precisely because of that curiosity that I spent longer than I should admiring a fantastic fresco in a small church somewhere in the countryside. And as a result, I missed the last train back to the city. That was the sort of trip it was, where the unexpected has to be taken with a smile, where the unexpected is the possibility of taking a new road, which has not in fact been envisaged, but which is no less interesting than the one that has been left behind. That's what I mean when I speak of something unforeseen that takes us in the direction of a new road that is, at times, more interesting than the one we have had to leave. So there I was, catapulted onto this spaceship, traveling on a form of transport I didn't even know existed, seated alongside a stranger who, even though he was just that, managed to give me a smile, so sincere, so open-faced, that it made me feel instantly well in that situation. It's really strange, almost magical, how it is possible to feel at ease and to open up totally with people about whom, until an instant before, one knew nothing and didn't even know they existed. My new friend Daniel was particularly wrapped up in telling me about the marvel of those machines and of how, with their technology, they are increasingly helping others to do their work, almost like new mechanical collaborators who know how to adapt to their needs, which on each occasion became more specific. He began telling me about the incredible world of axles and of how most of their work rests and moves on that part which is almost always hidden from view, and of how great a reliance is placed precisely on that one hidden component. He spoke of it as though he were telling me about a friend, someone who can always be trusted and who will never let you down. And in the days that followed, Daniel gave me a present, a visit to ADR, there where it all begins, where the axles take shape. I was fascinated by that mechanical part. I felt ingenious for not having paused a moment to ask myself what was under there, for having allowed all that technology to pass me by, all those innovations that Daniel, with passion, was making me a part of. Who would have thought? It was truly spectacular watching those parts in action. The ADR engineer explained the need for maneuverability and versatility for anyone doing the job Daniel does, in order to be able to move around with ease in difficult spaces. There was one more thing that I found amazing. It was the total sensation of safety one feels when traveling on those machines, even at totally unanticipated speeds. The engineer explained that the huge amount of technology that goes into the making of trailer axles has always guaranteed everyone peace of mind and safety, both passive and active, with the testing of speeds and loads that exceed those permitted by current regulations, even before European legislation produced laws in this regard. It was a really exciting visit, which increased my curiosity and interest for that world still more. The moment for my departure is drawing near, and even before my adventure has a chance to become a memory, I feel that it will remain inside me forever. How many things and how many new colors my eyes witnessed, how much tenderness, how many emotions, and how much magic in Daniel's words. I would so love my teachers to be able to transmit all those concepts with the same enthusiasm and with the same endless passion. What a joy was to learn from a man such as this. And it was with that same kindness that he also gave me one more lift to the local railway station. Let me contact a friend, I know he's in the area providing assistance. And then he explained, you see, the supplier of those axles that have captivated you never leaves us on our own. To them, we're a bit like F1 drivers. They know what having to stop and miss a lap means to anyone doing our job. It means it's something we can't afford to do. And so when it becomes necessary to make a pit stop, they are there to lend a hand, and in an instant, they sort out the problem and get us back on the track. This is without any doubt a small story made of great people, filled with love and powerful passions. This is a small story which without any doubt has helped me to grow.